So no matter how bad your life is going, there's someone on the internet who has it worse and is being very open about that.
Her sharp wit made her a fan favorite, and now her change has everyone talking. Kat Timpf's life has been very interesting. But what makes the change happen? Could it be a reinvention? Or is there something else going on? When reading Kat's story, it makes you think about how far someone can go to grow without giving up themselves. Let's go into the unexpected journey of Kat Timpf. The roots of a rising star. Kat Timpf didn't have a big name or a fancy job to begin with, but she did become a well-known face on Fox News. Small things in her life started to bring out her smart mind and big dreams. Kat was born in Michigan's Detroit to a family that loved and cared for her. She grew up with books, laughter, and questions that she couldn't quite answer. She always saw the funny side of things, even when she was a little girl. She would laugh when other kids might not have. Kat's parents really liked her and encouraged her to do the things she liked and speak up. These traits made her family like her more, which changed how she saw life. Kat liked to read, think about things, and tell funny stories. She wasn't like other kids, even when she was little. As Kat aged, her desire to learn only grew greater. She did well in school and was interested in talking from a young age. She knew how to connect with people if she was writing stories or giving a speech in front of the class. Because she was so outspoken and funny, daily things would sometimes stand out because of her. Her teachers noticed how artistic she was and told her to do what she liked. Kat went to the small but well-known Hillsdale College to learn English for school. This is where her real skills showed. She loved reading books, taking ideas apart, and coming up with ideas that were different from what most people thought. Kat didn't just go to college to study. It was also where she found her voice and felt more at ease saying what she thought. Her young life took a big turn when she started to enjoy fun more. Kat learned that comedy wasn't just a fun way to pass the time. It was also a strong way to deal with tough things. In the end, her work would be known for how funny she could make the truth. Kat's life wasn't always good, though. Like everyone else, she had troubles and times when she didn't know what to do. In spite of that, these things made her stronger. It taught her how to turn mistakes into chances, and it made her stronger to handle tough situations. She can laugh even when things are hard, which is one of her best traits. This helped make people more brave today. Even when she was a child, Kat never felt bad about being herself. She tried not to do or think what other people did. She was proud of her quirks and used them to make herself stand out. The brave way she lived her life prepared her for a job that would value her unique qualities. When she was young, Kat Timpf was interested, driven, and full of ideas for how she could make things better. Her early years in Detroit and the years she spent in college getting to know herself made her into the person everyone would come to know and admire. Every day things can add up to big goals, as her story shows. Kat Timpf's journey from Hillsdale College student to Fox News star shows that being yourself is the key to success. The Fox News journey. There was more to Kat Timpf's path to Fox News than just getting a big job. She also wanted to find a place where her unique style could really shine. Fox News, which liked strong ideas and smart analysis, became interested in Kat after she worked hard at the beginning of her career. Something new and interesting was brought by her at the start. She's not like the other people on TV. Kat quickly gained fans at Fox News. People were interested in her sharp sense of humor, her ability to make tough topics fun, and her skill at making hard ideas easy to grasp. People laughed and thought about her. Being honest and funny at the same time made her stand out. As someone once said, seeing her was like a breath of fresh air in a world where fights are too often hot and heavy. Kat didn't think twice about doing things that could go wrong. The things she said were funny without taking away from what they meant. Always with a new point of view, she talked about politics, society, or important events in the news. Her performances on The Greg Gutfeld Show and Fox News Specialists proved that she could be funny and serious at the same time. It was said that she had a sharp tongue and could break down hard things into steps that were easy to understand. One of the best parts of her Fox News job was when she was on Gutfeld. On the show, she could show off her skills as a watcher and a comedian. Kat didn't just sit and listen to talks. She also spoke up and made strong, funny, and sometimes shocking points. She worked hard to make the show better and more useful for everyone. Kat's ability to connect with people in ways besides her funny humor. She made sure that other people could hear her while she spoke. It was nice that people knew they could trust her because she was honest. She wasn't just another face on TV. She was interested in what she talked about. Kat's job at Fox News has changed over time. She stopped just being a guest on shows and became an important part of the network's team. That she could talk about tough things in a fun way made her very useful. People could take her seriously without taking herself too seriously. Politics and society became more interesting and easy to understand because of this new way of doing things, which changed the way people talked about them. Kat cared more about making a difference than her job at Fox News. She proved that being yourself can help you do well, even when you're up against other people. Her rise on the network motivated a lot of people who liked how brave, fun, and smart she was. Kat Timpf learned from Fox News how important it is to stay true to yourself and stick with something even when it's hard. She showed that sometimes being quieter can have the most impact, which changed the way people thought about news and opinion. The story of her still moves us because it shows us how a different view can make a big difference. Master of many roles. A rare kind of star. It's hard to put Kat Timpf into just one group. There are 3 jobs she does well that don't seem to go together: commentator, writer, and comic. The amazing thing about her is that she can do many things and still be herself. Kat is interesting to watch because she is interesting in all of her different sides. Kat is a good observer who can see things clearly. A clear voice lets her say what she thinks about politics, society, current events, and more important things as well. But unlike many others, she doesn't just list facts or make points. People get a new view of things when Kat criticizes the way things are and forces them to see things differently. It's easy for everyone to understand her because she breaks down hard ideas. She is very brave and doesn't think twice about what might happen when she says what she thinks. Kat is very good at writing. She's great at writing down interesting things that she thinks. Her works often cover a wide range of topics, from her own problems to events happening in the world right now. Kat is smart, thoughtful, and easy to connect with when she writes. She finds humor in strange places all the time, even when things are bad. Her work is unique because it strikes a good mix between being honest and funny. Kat's writing always sounds like real talk, whether she's writing about general things or her own life. Then there's Kat, the funny one who makes everyone laugh out loud. She doesn't just make jokes, she also uses her humor to talk about important things. Kat uses comedy to get to know people because she knows that making them laugh can help her have more in-depth talks. Something unique about her is that she can see the funny side of things, even when they are serious or hard. Folks always laugh at Kat's funny side, whether she's on stage, TV, or social media. Kat is unique because she can combine all of these parts of herself. She doesn't think of them as different jobs. She does them all at the same time without any trouble. The way she looks at things is smart, but it's also funny. Her work is great and simple to understand. When she laughs, it's sharp and real. Kat can connect with people in a way that feels real and one-on-one. Many people like her because they can relate to her. She isn't perfect and doesn't act like she knows everything. Instead, she doesn't hold back when she talks about her ideas, quirks, and even flaws. This helps her connect with other people. People who disagree with her like how honest she is and how she solves tough problems in a way that is both fun and useful. Kat does more than just make people laugh and think. She also helps them think. Kat Timpf's many faces show that being skilled doesn't mean being able to do everything. It means being able to do what you love in a way that is true to you. She proves that there are various methods to achieve success. You can instead use the things that make you unique to make things better. The transformation everyone is talking about. Kat Timpf's change has gotten a lot of attention from both the media and fans. She has always been known for being funny and giving honest feedback, but recently she has changed her life, and everyone has noticed. Kat's journey shows how transformational power can be very strong and inspiring, from how she changed her job, to how she changed her emotions, to how she changed how she looked. One clear change, of course, is her work growth. Over the years, Kat has become more well-known on Fox News and taken on more authority. She is no longer just a guest commentator, she is now an active member of network talks. Her confidence and impact have grown tremendously as she has taken on new tasks and proven that hard work and determination truly pay off. Fans have also noticed that her personal style has changed. Kat's new, more sure of herself look shows how much more confident she is becoming. From her bold fashion choices to her polished and lively on-screen personality, her change shows that she has learned more about herself. People look up to her because of how elegant and unique she is. This shows that being true to yourself is always in style. Kat's journey through medical care is another part of how she has changed. She hasn't said this out loud, but her positive mood and high energy levels suggest that she may be putting her health first. Her new outlook is likely shaped by her dedication to fitness and self-care, which inspires fans to take charge of their own health and happiness. According to Kat's experience, even small, everyday actions can lead to big changes. Of course, change always leads to guesswork. Rumors about her looks and way of life have gone popular on the internet, making some people wonder if there is more to the story. Still, Kat has always been someone who values being honest and open. Her work and what's important to her are more important to her than letting talk define her. She has shown over and over that being honest and sure of yourself are the best ways to deal with rumors and critics. Kat's transformation is so inspiring because it's more than just changes on the surface. She has become braver, stronger, and more self-aware as a result of a greater evolution. Kat's change shows a woman who is loving her path. Whether she is talking about serious problems, making people laugh, or just sharing her thoughts. Her fans love her because she doesn't try to be perfect. Since she is willing to grow and change while still being herself, she is current and new. Kat's change is more than just how she looks or acts. It's about becoming the best version of herself over time. The way Kat Timpf's life has changed shows us all how the road changes in a beautiful way. It's about making something better from the past instead of getting rid of it. Her story encourages everyone to be open to change, walk into the future with confidence and courage, and face problems head-on. Kat Timpf's brave changes, from job shifts to changing herself, inspire fans and start conversations across all media platforms. Impact on fans. There have been conversations about Kat Timpf's change everywhere, from TV talks to social media. Strong responses have come from both fans and opponents, with views ranging from appreciation to a close look. It's clear that Kat's impact has grown, and people have found a lot of meaning in her path. Kat's change has been very inspiring for those who support her. A lot of people have posted about her on social networking sites like Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. People who like her often say nice things about how honest she is and how she can grow while still being true to herself. Many of her fans say they can connect to her story, and others have said that her humor and wisecracks helped them get through tough times. Kat's change has made her fans hopeful, whether it's in a tweet praising her latest outfit or a sincere comment on how her words struck a chord with them. Notes from fans sometimes show how Kat has grown into a good person. Her ability to mix humor and information, as well as her willingness to talk about tough issues without holding back, have inspired people of all ages. Most of the people who look up to her are women. They see her as someone who has found her own way in a competitive and often difficult area. Others want to be more like her when it comes to being open to change and growth. People in the media and in the arts have also started debates about her change. Some people respect her for going against the grain and taking chances, seeing her growth as proof of her strength and ability to adapt. Some people who don't like her say that her mix of fun, knowledge, and ability to connect with people has changed what it means to be an analyst. People have praised Kat's ability to talk about important issues in a calm way in a field that is sometimes ruled by heated arguments. Though not all of the responses have been good, many critics are curious about why she has changed so much and guess that her changes are either real or planned. Others say that her playful tone could sometimes make the serious topics she talks about seem less important. Still, even her critics agree that she is becoming more powerful and able to get people's attention. One thing is for sure, though. Kat Timpf's change has made her effect much more noticeable. She starts conversations in a lot of different types of media, not just as a critic or comedian. Her well-known name comes from her ability to keep people interested on TV and online. People respond to her thoughts and points of view, which has an impact that goes far beyond her immediate audience. They look at her too. Because she changed, Kat is also often talked about in the news. From opinion pieces to radio interviews, her life has been looked at and praised as a model for both personal and professional growth. She has dealt with being in the spotlight with a level of style and wit that sets her apart from others in her field. Beyond the talk and fights, Kat's change has most importantly given her the power to steer conversations in new directions. I learned from her that growing means finding new ways to shine without changing who you are. Her path tells both people who support her and people who don't. That change is something to be happy about, not afraid of. Kat Timpf's story isn't just about how one person's changes made other people think about their own lives. It's also about how growth could make people think about their own lives. People who disagree with her can't deny the mark she has left, but people who back her see her as a strong person. They work together to make a chorus of voices that keeps Kat at the center of cultural conversations, showing that her road is worth taking. Last but not least, Kat's change is about the connection she made with millions of people who find parts of themselves in her story, not just about her. Her impact is still growing, leaving a legacy of hard work, fun, and honesty, whether it's through respect, argument, or inspiration. Kat Timpf's World Off Camera. Kat Timpf is best known for her sharp sense of humor and smart analysis on Fox News, but she has done a lot more than just what you see on TV. Kat has a lot of different hobbies, interests, and important things she does in her life when she's not in front of the cameras. By looking into her personal life, you can see how deep her hobbies and activities go and get to know the woman behind the spotlight. Kat has clearly been interested in comedy, which she has done both on and off screen. Stand-up comedy is one of her favorite ways to express herself creatively, and she has performed it in places all over the country. Kat sees comedy as more than just a way to pass the time. It's a way to connect with people on a deeper level through funny, thought-provoking topics. Her live shows give her a chance to try out new ideas, experiment with different methods, and share her own point of view in a more personal setting. Kat's job as an author is another important thing she does. She has used writing to share her thoughts and make people laugh, whether it was in articles, essays, or even her own book. In her 2023 book, You Can't Joke About That, Why Everything is Funny, Nothing is Sacred, and We're All in This Together, she explores the limits of comedy and how it can bring people together when things are tough. This project shows how strongly Kat feels that comedy can be used to bring people together and help them understand each other. Kat cares a lot about animal safety outside of work. People know her for her love of animals, especially her late cat Cheens, who was often in her talks and social media posts. Kat's relationship with animals shows how kind and sensitive she is, which is a great contrast to how mean she is on screen. She has used her position to help rescue animals find new homes and encourage others to give animals who have been abused a second chance at life. Kat also loves going back to her city. She donates to causes that are important to her, like those that support free speech and raise awareness about mental health, but she doesn't usually talk about her charitable work. Her willingness to fight for these causes shows a more thoughtful side of her personality that rounds out her more outspoken public persona. When Kat has free time, she likes to do things that help her relax and be artistic. She says she likes music and does her best to go to live events whenever she can. Kat has also said that she loves punk rock music, which fits her rebellious and honest personality. Her wide range of musical tastes shows the brave and risky personality that her fans admire. Kat has a lot going on, but she still finds time to take care of her relationships. She tells Cameron Frisia, the man she plans to marry in 2021, how much she loves him. The couple's fun chemistry is clear in her talks and social media posts, which show a softer, more personal side of Kat. The fact that they are dating shows that she values love, fun, and marriage, giving us a look into her private life. Kat is interesting because her real life is similar to her role on screen in some ways and very different in others. She is brave, has strong opinions, and is always ready to fight on TV. She is quiet and thoughtful when she's not acting. She is dedicated to personal growth and issues that are important to her. This balance between Kat's public and private life shows that she is a complex person with many layers. Each layer makes her more relatable and gives her more depth. Kat Timpf is more than just a TV personality. Her life shows that she is a lively person with many hobbies and passions. Kat amazes and motivates people whether she is doing stand-up comedy, writing controversial pieces, helping animals, or just enjoying her personal life. Her actions away from the camera show her fans that she is a real person who enjoys life, in and out of the spotlight, not just a commentator or comedian. Breaking stereotypes. It's impossible to put Kat Timpf into a box because she's never been one to do that. In a job where women are sometimes expected to follow strict rules, Kat bravely questions what most people think and changes what it means to be successful in the media. Her path isn't just about defining a job. It's also about busting stereotypes and showing that hard work and being yourself can pay off in even the worst situations. Kat is not at all like the typical image of a female media star in many ways. She doesn't follow any rules and doesn't expect perfection. Instead, she loves the things that make her different and isn't afraid to show where she falls short. Kat shows that being real is more powerful than trying to fit a mold, whether she's using biting humor to make people laugh or being completely honest about tough topics. Fans who see her as a nice change from the norm will connect with her willingness to be herself completely. Since Kat works in a field where women are sometimes forced to play certain roles, her honesty is even more important. She shows that you can be smart and funny at the same time by being able to crack jokes while talking about serious political issues. Kat doesn't let labels define her, so she doesn't think that women in the media have to choose between being serious and funny. She has shown that they can be both and a lot more. Another important thing that has helped break down stereotypes is her resilience. Kat has been getting a lot of bad press and arguments in a tough business. Not letting those times define her, she has used them to get stronger and more driven. For people who are going through the same things, her ability to keep her goals and overcome problems is very inspiring. Kat's most recent change only adds to her long list of breaking rules. Whether it's her new look, her professional growth, or a personal trip, she keeps pushing the limits and rethinking what's expected of her. The way she tells her story goes beyond easy change to show that you can change without giving up who you are. It's a lesson in how to value progress while staying true to yourself. And it's not just for the media. By breaking down stereotypes, Kat Timpf paved the way for a more real and open future in media. Her legacy is one of bravery, humor, and the unwavering belief that you can achieve best by being yourself. Through facing challenges and accepting change, Kat Timpf's story shows how being true to yourself can lead to growth and change, the message behind the change. Kat Timpf's transformation is more than just a change in looks or job. No matter where life takes you, this is a powerful lesson on starting over, finding out more about yourself, and staying true to yourself. People who see her path are encouraged to believe in their own ability to change and grow, because it shows that growth is not only possible, but also important. Kat's change is mostly caused by the idea of reinventions. Whether it's in her personal life or her work, she's always changed to deal with new problems and seize new chances. Being able to grow shows that you are willing to change and are strong enough to leave your comfort zone. The way Kat lived shows that change is something to look forward to, not fear. To reinvent yourself, you need to use your past to become the best version of yourself, not forget about it. Self-discovery is another important theme in Kat's growth. As she has grown professionally and personally, she has learned more about herself and what really drives her. The good and bad things that have happened to her have made her a strong, outspoken person who knows what she wants and isn't afraid to go after it. Kat says that getting to know yourself is a lifelong process and that it's fine to take your time to figure things out. Since everyone goes on a different road, it is very unique and valuable. One of the most inspiring things about Kat's change is how real she is. Even though things have changed, she has stayed true to herself. Kat is unique in a job where people are often told to fit in or put on a show because she doesn't try to be anyone else. She has shown that being yourself is key to success and happiness by accepting her flaws, humor, and style. Other people can connect to how real she is because it's rare and inspiring to see someone who is so comfortable in their own skin. Thanks for joining us on this journey through Kat Timpf's incredible transformation. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more inspiring stories. Click on the next video popping up on your screen to keep watching.